Tory Lanez could be facing 22 years in prison after shocking new details have emerged about that incident with Megan Thee Stallion back in 2020. If you recall, back in August of 2020, Meg claimed that Tory had shot her in the foot following a July pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. Megan was in a car with Tory and a member of his security team driving through an LA neighborhood, and apparently an argument took place that resulted in Megan deciding that she was going to get out and walk to where she was staying. However, before she could do so, Tory allegedly shot her in the foot. When he was arrested on a charge of carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle, but not for the incident with Megan. He then was later released on $35,000 bail. According to the LAPD, they had a horrible time trying to find witnesses that would cooperate with their investigation. Some earlier reports even said that her foot injury was from broken glass. However, Megan said later in an Instagram live that she didn't fully tell the police what was happening because they were being aggressive with her at the time. But before we get into all of those details, a word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Scentbird, and I couldn't be happier to get the chance to be working with them. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that offers you over 600 high-quality cologne and perfumes for a fraction of what these big designer brands are charging. Plus, these aren't tiny samples. This is probably 8 times bigger than a regular sample, and if I ever want to change it up for whatever reason, Scentbird lets me choose a new designer scent every month for only $16. And with our code, you can get your first month for only $11. So make sure you use our coupon code IO30 to get 30% off your first month at Scentbird. And now Scentbird is available in Canada, which is so exciting. The best part is that you choose the brands that you want, and you can skip any month with no penalties, so there's really never any surprises here. Scentbird makes a really great gift option as well. Simply choose one of their 3, 6, or 12-month gift subscriptions, and they'll send it right to your recipient's email, which does save you the hassle of paying full price for a bottle of something that they might not even like. I chose the Versace Eros, the Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, and as a Christmas gift, Gucci Bloom. I hope she's not watching this. My personal favorite though has to be this Versace Eros. I just love that green apple scent on the first spray, and then as it settles into the skin, it leaves an almost smoky vanilla scent. But I also love this Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce cologne because it's got this great blend of sandalwood and marine breeze. It's an iconic and unmistakable scent. People will smell you and think, did I just walk past an Abercrombie & Fitch model? Maybe. What I love about Scentbird too are these great containers that the fragrance comes in, and you get this great little travel pouch, and they sort of open like a lipstick tube. Then you can just pull the fragrance right out and you're ready to go. One last time, click that link in the description below and use our coupon code IO30 to get 30% off of your first month at Scentbird. Now let's get right back into the video, shall we? Now Megan did note that she should have been upfront immediately with the police. She says in the video, "I didn't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they're saying that. When the police came because the neighbors called the police come, I'm scared, all this stuff going on with the police, I didn't want to die, I didn't want the police to shoot me because there's a man with a weapon in the car with me." And according to some new reports though, they say that an intoxicated Tory Lanez allegedly shouted at Megan to dance before firing at her feet. Recently the trial against Tory began, and it shed a lot of light on the situation. In the report they say that Tory Lanez, born Daystar Peterson, allegedly pointed a semi-automatic 9mm at Megan's feet and opened fire in the Hollywood Hills on July 12, 2020. LAPD Detective Ryan Stogner was assigned to the case 2 days after the incident and interviewed Megan over the phone on July 16, 2020, and then again on November 12, 2020. And according to his report, Megan observed Mr. Peterson holding a firearm, and then she observed him start to shoot. Megan immediately felt pain in her feet, observed blood, fell to the ground, and then crawled to an adjacent driveway of a residence. She described her injuries as bleeding profusely. He also said that according to Megan, moments after she had been shot, Tory and her assistant Kelsey rushed to her side, with Tory apologizing profusely. The detective goes on to say, Megan stated the defendant apologized for doing it and offered her money and begged her to please not say anything, and made a reference to the fact that he was already on probation and he begged her not to say anything. And she did say nothing for a long time until Tory started to tell a different story through his publicist and online, which is when Megan hit her breaking point and decided to tell the world what exactly happened.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me.
In July of 2020, she also would tweet out, "Black women are so unprotected and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is my real life and I'm real life hurt and traumatized." And on October 8, 2020, Daystar Peterson was formally charged with 1 count of attacking Megan with a firearm in a manner that personally inflicted great bodily injury, as well as 1 count of carrying a concealed, loaded, and unregistered firearm in the vehicle. And I mean, right there alone are so many charges. On November 18, 2020, he pleaded not guilty and was allowed to walk around free after paying a $190,000 bail. However, now he could be facing a max sentence of 22 years and 8 months in prison if convicted as charged. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this, because that's all the time we have for today. Once again, though, a big thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Scentbird. Don't forget to click that link in the description below and use our coupon code IO30 to get 30% off of your first month at Scentbird. But until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.